Good morning, my 8th grade math class. If you're hearing some banging or any other kind of noise like that, it's because I'm in my classroom right now making this video and there's a lot of students upstairs playing basketball. But that's okay because we'll be able to focus in on my voice and whatever's going across the board. Alright? So this is our bell work. By now you should have out a piece of paper and a pencil. Okay? You're going to be working this out, working it out with me, okay? You're not going to have to actually graph anything out. You're going to try and do the graphing with me, but you need to be writing the equations, okay? So, we're going to start off with a word problem, but this word problem is not going to be near as difficult as you think it is, I promise you. Let's pick a fun color here. Ooh, a nice burnt orange. Yeah, that's nice. If I have a line with a slope of 2 over 5, okay, so that's my slope, and it runs through the point right there, runs through that point. What would be my equation? What would be my equation is what it's really asking for. So it gives us our two key components to be able to write an equation. But with those two things, we can't write an equation yet. We need to be able to find our y-intercept. This is a point. It is not our y-intercept. It is actually an x-intercept, so it wouldn't really help us out, would it? So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to go to the next page, and I have written down for you your slope and your point right there. Okay? So what I will do is, let's change this to a purple. Ooh, exciting. So, I'm going to start with A here. So, -5 tells me to go 5 to the left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then 0 up and down. Okay, that's pretty easy. Right there. Okay? And blue for this one. Exciting again. My slope is 2 over 5. So I'm going to go 2 up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 over to right there. So my line will cross through these 2 points, and isn't that colorful? That's exciting, isn't it? So, we already know what our slope is. So if I were to write my equation, y equals blank x plus blank, I know that my slope is, in fact, 2 over 5. I already know that. 2 over 5. Now what I don't know is what is my y-intercept. And the way I figure that out is where does it cross, where does it cross this line right here? Okay, where does it cross it at? It crosses right there. So for me to get there, I have to start at the middle and go 1, 2. 2 up to get there, okay? So that would make my y-intercept 2, and it's positive because I went up, not going down. So that solves that very first one for us. Y equals 2/5 x plus 2. Now, I'm given my equation, and to really be able to solve this equation, I have to be able to identify those two things, okay? So, let me change my colors around again. Oh, why is this not working? Oh, okay. So, yellow is going to be my slope here. So, my slope is 3 over 2. And we'll make blue. Let's go with blue. It's an aqua blue will be my y-intercept, and that is -4. Okay, exciting blue color right there. So what I have to do is graph that. So I've got my two colors right there. Make this one yellow as along to go with it. Got my slope and my y-intercept. My y-intercept always tells me where to start, and that one always tells me where to go. So what I'm going to have to do is look at -4 here. That tells me to start from the middle and go 4 down. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's my first dot. Okay? And then this one's going to tell me where to go from there. So I'm going to go up 3 to the right 2. And that'll be 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. That'll be where to put my second dot. My line will go through that. That was not a very good line, I'm sorry. It's a little bit better. My line will go through right there. And we know that our equation was y equals 3 over 2 x minus 4. Okay? And we can just make a little connection here that this explains this part right here, and this explains why the dot started there. Okay? But we've got our line based off of just that equation. Not too shabby. And they're getting loud up there, aren't they? Now, we're doing the opposite. I'm given a line, and I have to write my equation again. This is the second time we've had to write an equation. So, I am given 2 dots right here. And if they weren't on there, I could simply just put them on there. But they are already on there. This one's going to be pretty significant because it's my B or my y-intercept, right? It's going to be my B. So, for me to be able to do this, for me to be able to do this, I have to identify that my B equals what? Well, I had to go down 1 to get there. So down 1 means negative, and one spot is going to be a 1. Now to find my M, I have to count from one dot to the other. So I have to go up 1, 2, 3. Right there, I'm going up 3. I'm going to dot it instead. 1, 2, 3 squares. So I'm going to start out with 3 up is positive, and I need to change the color. 3 up is positive. And then I'm going to go to the left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm going to go 5 to the left, which is negative. And that is a negative slope because it's going downhill. If I rolled a ball down it, it would go downhill. Okay? So M equals -3/5. So let's look at the next slide. -3/5 and -1. Okay? So when I plug this in, my M always goes right there. So it'll be -3/5. There should be a line in between it, so that doesn't look very good. 3/5 negative. And then this one's always going to go in the second empty space, so -1. I put parentheses around it because it says plus in front of it. Right? So not too shabby. I believe that's the last slide I have for you. It is. I hope that you have a great day. Okay? And at some point, Emily's going to finally accept that we're going to make the best rock band ever. Thank you.